Welcome back to Car Mechanics Simulator, where last time we built this Corvette C8. It was definitely an interesting vehicle, that's for sure, but today we are looking for one of the best cars for car customization in Car Mechanics Simulator. Let's search throughout the junkyard, see if we can find this thing, and get customizing. Say hello to today's brand new car. This is a Ford Mustang, or I should say, was a Ford Mustang. I guess my Mustang has found a crowd because I don't have a front bumper. I've literally only got half an engine in this thing. Luckily, I do have both of the doors. I don't even have a rear bumper. Let's purchase this thing, send it back to the garage, and let's get repairing. Is it just me, or is our Mustang two different colors? Like, this part's blue, this part's green. I don't know what's going on with my Mustang, but it's not looking great. It's definitely seen better days, that is for sure. So use up the welder. Yeah, I've got a green rear wing for some reason. That door's blue. Is this door green? This door's green. Honestly, I have no idea what this Mustang put up with in its previous life, but we are gonna repair it and make it look absolutely top tier. Let's get these nasty, nasty rims off of here as well. Those are gross. I've got all of the wheels off of my Mustang. Let's rip this thing apart. Fuel tank goes bye-bye. Let's get rid of this suspension as well. It's not every day in Car Mechanics Simulator. You've also got mufflers and cats as well. No way. That's awesome. A lot of the mods in this game, just for some reason, don't feature an exhaust system, so that's really cool to see. After all of that, car status 1% and 1%. Car value now is only 3,000 bucks. What? My stock engine was a V8 DOHC AXK, which had 260 horsepower. That is not good enough. We've got 4 different V8 engine swap options. We've got that DOHC. We've got a supercharged DOHC, twin turbo, and a Mustang GT Coyote engine. Twitch chat, what should we pick? Twitch chat is exploding in support for the V8 Coyote engine with 437 horsepower. This is gonna be a very, very powerful thing. I am gonna go pretty tryhard with this and toss some upgraded parts on. So we are gonna have a stupid amount of horsepower. Look at how much extra horsepower I get from the engine head. Plus 6% for this guy. And after we finished up getting all the bolts on, come to this one, get another 6% on. That is insane. It's gonna be so fast. Twitch chat, does this drive your OCD insane with mismatched coils? Okay, maybe it's not as fast as we could have gone. We're playing Connect 4 in our engine bay. What can I say? Yo, look at that. A proper big old 5-0 badge. That is so sick. Anyways, just a little bit more work to do, and then we will be able to toss our engine in. I don't think I forgot to put anything in that engine. I mean, it looks pretty good. It took us like 10-15 minutes to build, so I guess we will now take this off of our engine stand and try to get it into the car. Install our new 5.0 engine. Let's go. The Coyote is looking good in our Mustang. That's sick. Now that we've got our engine, and obviously we've got to get a gearbox and stuff like that, but I want to get the suspension on first. So let's come to our repair bench, try to repair as many of these old parts as we can, and then get all of that suspension back on. Raise the Mustang back up into the air. Can I just say, I love the fact that it was totally random and I got a blue Mustang. Like, how much luck do I need to be able to find that in the game? That's too funny. Get my new shock absorber in, do up the bolts, one more thing. I know that only took us like 2 seconds, but our rear suspension is now finished up, looking good. Now we can get our fuel tank in. Let's also get our exhaust and our entire drivetrain added into this vehicle. Catalytic converter. Yes! I've got better horsepower versions of these. That's awesome. Same thing for our muffler. Yes, that is what I'm saying. This thing is gonna be insanely fast. Our custom gearbox installed, so we can now have as many, or I should say as few gears as we want. Maybe we go with like a good old-fashioned 4-speed race car. If I'm right in thinking, I think the underside of this vehicle's done. Now we've just got to mess around with the engine bay and stuff. So ABS module and things like that. My least favorite part of any vehicle in this game, getting these silly clips installed. We got our battery installed. Now, am I missing anything from our Mustang? Global parts condition, 96% now. That is awesome. Am I missing anything in here? Like, other than my rims and tires and doors, obviously. I think we're looking pretty good. So, I guess it's now time to get some rims installed onto this thing. And then we can do our Ford Mustang customization. Let's actually copy the rim size from my actual Mustang. Close enough. So 19s in the front. And then let's go 20s in the rear and 305s in back. And then I need some Mustang-inspired rims. What rims shout to me that says I'm gonna crash into a crowd? I may have put the wrong rims on. 20-inch rims in the rear. I think they might be a little bit big. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. That's pretty perfect. Let's go. I mean, that might be a little bit on the aggressive side, but I feel like that works. That's not terrible. I guess we'll start things off with our front bumper, and as you can tell, we've got a lot of different options. Ford Mustang Mach 1 bumper, Celine front bumper, Cobra and Cobra R front bumpers. Twitch chat wants Cobra R. This is what the Cobra R looks like. That actually is really, really nice. I didn't think that would look as good as that. So yeah, let's go with that. Let's also get some headlights on here. I don't like tinted headlights. It's not really my style, so we'll go with the stock ones there. We've also got a front end. Again, a bunch of different options here. I kind of like this one with the Shelby snake sitting out of it. I know he's got the Cobra R front bumper, but I kind of want to go with the Shelby snake just to live it up a little bit more. Front fenders. Again, so many different options. Okay, there's even more. There's like this one with like that's like a classic pony, a GT fender, debadged fender, a wide body fender. I kind of want to see what that looks like. Ooh, that's pretty nice. What about the Cobra R front bumper though? I feel like that's got to be pretty cool. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. It also works with our tires and more Shelby badging. Never a bad thing. Yo, look at all of these different hoods. Look at the Mach 1 hood with like a big blower sticking straight out of it, or this one that's modified. The Cobra R hood is actually kind of ugly. Maybe just like the normal standard Cobra. That is not bad at all. I really like that, but I want to see the other options. Actually, maybe a Celine hood would look kind of good. That kind of looks too modified, if you know what I mean. Maybe just the regular Cobra one. I feel like it's subtle, it's modified, looks pretty good. We also need a front window. Let's just go tinted one, sure. Wait, what is this? Is this like those louvres that go down the back? Yo! And then we come to the rear of the vehicle. So rear bumper, 4 different options. Regular, Cobra R, Cobra, and Celine. The Cobra R one is actually a little bit boring. It just says Mustang. Same thing with the bone stock one. So we'll pass on those. I think we might go with Celine because it says Celine there. And then I guess we can get a trunk on here. Yo, look at the Mach 1 version. That is so cool with like that honeycomb. We've got a Mustang GT. There's the Cobra R, which says SVT. That's really cool. All of them fairly standard, though. I think we'll go with Celine for the cool badging again. And then finally, our rear wing. Look at all of our different rear wings. Mach 1 old school ones. Do I want to go Cobra R or Celine rear wing? Like, the Celine one is very, very subtle. I think it might be a little too subtle. Like, the Cobra R one is so sick. And if you know what that rear wing is, you go, That's really cool. So I think that's looking really, really good. Let's take this thing over to the paint shop now. I think this thing looks so cool. There's actually a little bit of purple in my paint job, and it pops so well. You cannot say that that doesn't look cool. All right, let's give it a go with our Coyote engine. How does it sound? All right, the sound really isn't there. Yo, 720 horsepower, 850 newton meters of torque. That is insane. Look at that engine. That is so sweet. Big rear-wheel drive Mustang. Let's try to keep it away from the crowds and not run over anybody, but I think this thing looks so insane. I feel like I could definitely slam it down a little bit. It's also on like very jelly suspension. Unfortunately, I couldn't modify the suspension, but yeah, I mean, it drives. If I come into a corner, brake, turn in, get on the power, there's a little bit of slip out of the car, but it's not bad. Let's do a little bit more modification. Let's definitely slam him down a little bit and maybe give it a little bit more horsepower. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Sir, would you like some car with your engine? Look at that for Stance Nation Life. That's not bad. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful Mustang now. Slight problem making the engine that big. I literally cannot see where I'm going anymore. That's just one of the flaws of driving a nearly 3,000 horsepower Mustang. We now also, by the way, have all-wheel drive, and we're 400 kilograms lighter than we were before. So super lightweight. That is 400 kilometers an hour, and we are absolutely my engine, well, that looks interesting. It's actually very stable for a car that has Never mind, I forgot it was a Mustang. Come on, buddy. Okay, it's up. It's like wheel spin central up in here. Every time I need to turn, I need to lift off the throttle completely. Yes, officer, it is totally stock. I don't know what you're talking about. What could possibly go wrong? Look at it. What a lovely little drop. Okay, that's really not gone well.